Alright everybody, welcome to Pokemon Wi-Fi battle number 30, and this is my 69th subscriber special, and it's an underused/never used match, and it's against a new friend of mine named Koelle1 from YouTube, and this was a pretty good match, but I wish I knew what Smogon was up to with the underused and never used, because it's kinda dumb, cause I haven't did any underused battles in 3 months, so I was still expecting most of the Pokemon to remain OU, except for the new UUs, which is Alakazam and Rhyperior. So yeah, back to the game. He goes for a sub, and I'm gonna throw out Seismic Toss, cause that's the only thing I can do, and plus it breaks the sub. We both get lefties, and I'm still going to go for the Seismic Toss. I predicted his Stealth Rock, so I stayed in and went for the Seismic Toss again. And right here, I predicted the Earthquake or Explosion, so I went into my Rotom. And I know he can't do anything, so I go for a Wisp, but I miss and he gets a Roar off. So I'm gonna keep switching until he stops roaring and I get what Pokemon I want. And this is the one that I want. It's banded and it has Arena Trap, so Steelix is going to go down. And it did a really good chunk to the Steelix. I didn't expect to do that much damage since it's a physical wall. I was pretty surprised. So Steelix is down. Brings out his Nidoking. I predict the Sucker Punch. I go into my Queen. And I really should have gone into my Sandslash, which is my physical wall. I just wanted to get some Nidoqueen on Nidoking action, which is pretty lowsy, but I did it. Can't change it, so we go around the same HP. I was expecting another Sucker Punch, so I went for the Toxic Spikes. I really should have went for the Earthquake. So I switch into my wall. This is my physical wall. And right here, since he set up the rocks, I'm going for the Rapid Spin. So my Pokemon won't take all that crappy damage from switching too much. And I was fearing the sub actually, so I stayed in and tried to go for the Earthquake, but he hit an Encore. And the Rapid Spin did pretty lowsy damage. And I predicted the sub now, since that's all he could do. And I'm going to keep using Seismic Toss. So we're back to square one. Both get lefties over, and I'm going to keep using Seismic Toss. He goes for an Encore, but I have no clue why. Like, there was nothing else that I would do except Seismic Toss. And he doesn't even have Ghost Pokemon here, so I was safe Seismic Tossing. Goes into his Hariyama. And I'm going to switch out fearing the close combat. So I was going to make this guy fodder, or girl, but he goes for a sub, and that messes me up. I don't even break the sub. That's how bulky it is. My poison point went through to Hariyama. Didn't really care if it did or not, but guess it worked for me. And I figured it was a focus puncher since it was behind a sub. I'm just trying to break the substitute at the moment. And it does pretty good damage, but I know I can take another one. So I go for an earthquake. And I was expecting like a curse or something. Or a toxic. So I went into my Poliwrath basically for like a free switch in. Goes for a yawn. And I predicted a curse or a wish. So I went for the focus punch. And that's a one hit KO. I was really glad about that prediction. Yeah, I knew he was going to try and copy me, so I went to my Rotom. He really should have went for the substitute. I think he was trying to be fancy. But yeah, what I was talking about for the Smogon tires, I haven't played this for like 3 months. So, like when I looked at it, Umbreon was OU, so I kind of left them out my team and put Clefable as the substitute for it. That's what caught me off guard. And I'm surprised my Bandit Aerial Ace on Dugtrio did very little. Go for the Earthquake since that's my only stat move. And I almost kill it. But it still takes the Ice Punch like a beast, so. And I go for the Earthquake again. And this is where I screwed up at. I think I really should have switched into my Clefable. I was probably fearing that I couldn't take down Alakazam with one Seismic Toss to get it into KO range. That's probably what I feared. So I go into my Poliwrath. I really should have used Heal Bell on my Clefable, because since it took a hit from that Primeape easily, I could have just waterfalled, and that would have been game for me. But yeah, he sweeps me with the close combat, and good game, Koelle. Hope you guys enjoyed the match, and there's plenty more videos to come. So comment, rate, subscribe, and catch you guys later. Peace.